it is. And so you might have to be quiet because we're it's taking when people perform it is because it's taking it. We don't. It's not running through the soundboard. It's just taking it from the air.
Okay.
But it's already live. You don't have to do anything. Just if people
respond to the chat.
Just say something.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. You're welcome.
Oh, and I might have to show you something about the definition. In one of my tabs, I have the slideshow, and it's about.
Do you want me to run a slideshow?
No. The slideshow has been ran. It's just. Oh no! What happened? Oh yeah. It's faulty. It's very faulty. Okay. So let me go to the slideshow. So at the end, or near the end, it'll come up. But if you could just copy and paste this, whenever this comes up on the screen, and put it in the chat.
Copy and paste it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the text talent, or you can type it. Text talent, true to 535.
Okay.
Yep. That's it. That's all I need.
Oh, wait, when do I do that? When it's on the screen? Okay. I'm gonna sit here.
Why can't we just set this in the chair?
Well, that's fine. I was just gonna scoot to this one. Hold on.
It's a webcam?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it on a chair over here, and I was like,
Well, actually, maybe this is our table in between us.
the chair.
I feel like my leg's gonna hit something if I sit right there.
Belongings in it. I'm like, this seems like a
Thank
poor
you.
idea, but okay.
Where'd you park? Okay. So if we get towed, we get towed together.
What time is it? Does it have a clock? Like a
7:03. But it also doesn't have no parking signs.
Well, it does say residents.
You're funny.
Hold on. Where is the live stream? Right here.
Oh, okay. Wait, the sound doesn't come out of that does it?
No, he said we have to not talk during the performances.
So does the sound come out of there?
I guess. Yeah.
I feel like that should be down there.
I just do what I'm told. I think that is Chris. I think
I assume it's the curly hair guy.
really good. What?
Anybody in the chat saying?
No.
Oh, let me also hit. Can you hit? Actually, no, it's down here.
Does the sound pick up right here?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
like I've been surreptitiously recorded.
I don't even know who's performing, really. Like, I know who sees it. Hi, friend.
Now I can't find. Let me. Oh. Okay, that's not good.
Claire said she keeps an eye on my back.
Type in the chat, but like we just figured some stuff out.
Yeah.
And then we'll start in a little bit.
Yeah.
She said she would keep an eye on my back.
I would expect nothing less.
Not yet. Yeah. Never ending. People chatting.
I just pasted my message that I'm supposed to send. Yeah, I don't know. It dropped. On Tuesday night.
2 minutes is what I heard.
I need somebody to I forgot what it is. I would say next slide.
Pretty sure he was like, he will check
Like, anything to make in there?
Okay, I think we've got the sound figured out. And thank you all so much for coming this evening to Georgia Innocence Project's second ever Talent and Truth event. We are delighted that you're able to join us this evening. My name is Claire Gilbert. I am the Executive Director at Georgia Innocence Project. As many of you know, Georgia Innocence Project is an independent nonprofit organization based here in Atlanta, and we are dedicated to correcting and preventing wrongful convictions across the state of Georgia. We do that in three main ways. The first thing we do is investigate and litigate post-conviction cases to free innocent people from prison. The second way we do that is to raise awareness and advocate for reform around the causes and consequences of wrongful convictions. And the third way that we do that is by helping and assisting GIP's freed and exonerated former clients as they transition out of prison and rebuild their lives with dignity and freedom. So that's our mission. That is what we do. But who are we? Who is the Georgia Innocence Project? In a nutshell, GIP is every single one of you that is here this evening. It is every single person who collectively works with us together to advance our mission. We are the staff who are here tonight, members of the board of directors. We are Georgia's network of freed and exonerated people, several of whom are here this evening. We are incarcerated clients that we work with, pro bono and volunteer partners, community partners, stakeholders, and of course, financial supporters. And we're absolutely thrilled that you're able to join us this evening, both in person and online. And you're probably wondering, or you might be wondering, some of you who weren't here last year, why is an innocence organization hosting a talent show? And there's a pretty good reason for that, which is that every single day we at Georgia Innocence Project fight for accuracy, accountability, and justice in Georgia's criminal legal system. And the challenges that we face can be absolutely overwhelming, especially, of course, for those who are enduring and spending years and even decades inside of prisons for crimes that they did not commit. From a legal system that routinely cares more about finality than innocence or correcting miscarriages of justice, from the trauma and despair and rage of being locked away for years and decades for a crime you didn't commit, to a society that increasingly cares less and less about accuracy and objective truth. We are in this for the long haul, and we do not quit. But it can be exhausting. There are many days when all we want to do is give up. When the obstacles seem absolutely insurmountable, when the abuse of power feels intractable, and when official indifference to injustice is absolutely soul-crushing. And it can be hard. Some of you who've been to our office know that we actually have a crying closet in our office just for those days. But then, in the bleakest of times, someone cracks a joke and people start laughing. And someone bursts out into song. Or someone designs something beautiful. And all that rage and despair and loss gets channeled into something creative, and we have hope again, and we can keep going. And over time, as we deal with primary trauma and secondary trauma and beyond, we increasingly notice that we have a lot of talent in the GIP family and the GIP community. Take John White. Where's John? He was here. Hi, John. Who spent 27 years in prison for crime he did not commit and makes incredible leather work. Or Dennis Perry, who spent 20 years incarcerated for a double murder he did not commit and makes absolutely amazing woodworking. Terry Talley, who's also here tonight, spent 40 years incarcerated, though innocent, and he makes incredible tiny little models out of everyday objects. And his poetry, though he will not call it poetry, stops you in your tracks and opens up your heart. Tonight we will also hear from my friend, for a long time since I've been at GIP, Joey Watkins, who spent 22 years in prison for a crime he did not commit and is still fighting for his freedom today. And for all you undisclosed fans online who might be watching, you'll remember when Joey was in prison, we almost heard a whole CD of his Walker State Prison Band songs until the warden intervened and shut that whole project down because allegedly someone in the band was making moonshine. Would also be a talent. If it were true, which we know it's not. I would be remiss to not mention GIP staff and board members who, in addition to their incredible professional skills and talents, can sing a cappella, perform in bands, have amazing woodworking and candle making skills, teach competitive gymnastics, hike huge swaths of the Appalachian Trail alone, run marathons, skydive, bungee jump, hula hoop, or small town cheerleaders, have exceptional green thumbs, go mushroom hunting, dance professionally, and do countless other creative and inspiring things. And together, in the midst of all of this, we survive and we prevail over insurmountable odds. We are a remarkably strong, resilient, talented group of people filled with love and passion for justice. So tonight we're here to celebrate that and each other and our time together. And we are so grateful that you have joined us. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our absolutely fantastic community engagement manager and MC for this evening, Christian Stickle.
Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Such a beautiful crowd. See a lot of smiles. It's always good to see a lot of smiles. Like Claire said, my name is Christian Stickle. I am GIP's Community Engagement Manager. I've been here for almost 3 years, which has been some of the best years of my life, without a doubt. Made a lot of friends and a lot of great memories, that I'll never forget. But yes, tonight is the second edition of Talent and Truth. Last year was a experiment, to say the least, but it went on well. We was like, hey, let's do this again. So we're back. We're better, huh? Yeah. It's going to be a fun night tonight. There are a lot of great acts, and I just want you to remember the reason why we're here tonight. is because what we're fighting for, what we're trying to do in America. And there's a lot of change that needs to be made, and we're actively trying to do that. And you being here tonight is one of the ways that we're going to make that happen. Because we know we have a whole army of people behind us trying to fight for change. So just keep that in mind. Oftentimes, like Claire said, this job can be difficult hearing these stories, and for the exonerees and clients to actually live through them is even more difficult. But tonight is a night where we will speak our truth, and we will dance our truth, and we will perform our truth. And it's going to be a great night. But before I turn it over to the first act of the night, Judith, if you hit the next slide, we wanted to dedicate this performance. Judith, if you hit the next slide for me.
We're on it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Stand by.
Okay, sorry, yeah. So in January, we lost a giant, a warrior, Calvin C. Johnson Jr., as he would like you to know. And so he can't be here tonight, but we know that he is looking down on us and proud that we continue to fight. And so tonight, we wanted to dedicate this performance, this show to Calvin and his men. So, with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to the first act of the night. He's one of the coolest cats I know. Hailing from LaGrange, Georgia. Just give a warm welcome to Terry Taylor.
I got a read from the paper. Outside here in the prison farm. Everybody say that with you, so I know you're outside. Hey, I'm gonna speak to what I had wrote. To me, as I was writing, it meant a lot to me. So I'm gonna read it right there. It said, this month, last month, we have accomplished a beautiful thing. First, we got rid of a problem that we were having. Then we got the family back together. Attorneys, friends, everybody. That was here before, staff and all. But we are missing some people, our sponsors and other people. We had a hand in this also. These are the people that fight for justice, and our leader, Mike. Who fought and acted like he wanted us. Clara's back, Megan. Woo! Christine, son, Raylene. If I forget anybody, don't blame her on this, blame her on me. Yeah, but it goes on to show that we can do things that they thought we couldn't do. So how can I say this? We are on the verge of getting this thing rolling again. Now everybody see we are the people that want things done right. Besides getting out of prison, this is truly the happiest thing that has ever happened, getting Claire back. You don't know how much she means to GIP. I see how hard it is to fight for someone free. Not having time to spend with your family, long hours, preparing material, meetings, making sure you say the right words in the right way. I can go on and on, but it was GIP. Staff that got me here in front of you all. GIP, sleepless nights. But one said, oh, I got you. I'm gonna get Terry's head out of prison. And I'm not the only one that GIP said did this for. Okay, who wants to see the right thing done? You need to come back and responsible to everybody, and you need to come back and support us again. Everybody. You know, my life started with Amanda and Jennifer Whitfield, and I thank them both. Okay, I added this on my way down here. It's a thought. I quite don't know what it means. Y'all probably figure out. It says, in thoughts of my own mind come thoughts of my own desire. But in my mind come knowledge. On within you where you truly find. You know, then I wrote this right here. I want y'all to do me a favor. Y'all close your eyes and think about 40 years in prison, away from your loved one. That's something that you didn't do. My name is Terry Tyler, and I am an exonerated by way of the Georgia State.
So I didn't say this when I came up the first time, but just a little bit of background about this event. This event was inspired by Terry's poems. You know, we were starting to think of like ways that we can engage and do something different. And so Mike, our program manager, told me about Terry's poems, and I was like, oh, we should do something around that. And so that's where this event came by. And one thing that you will see throughout a lot of our programming and things like that, we really are a close-knit community, and the exonerates that we work with are super, super talented people. And they have so many skills and they use that skill to be able to support us and support the work that we do. And so this is one of the examples of that. So once again, I'll stop talking. This is not about me. And so I will bring up our next performer. Our next performer is someone who can sometimes be a thorn in my side, often. But she is my little sister. She's very talented. Some of you all may remember her from last year, but if you are hearing her for the first time, I promise you, you will be amazed. She's an upcoming senior this year, so she will be leaving a nest, hopefully going to a great university nearby, so she's not too far away from home. So, but I'm going to bring up Emily Johnson. So welcome Emily Johnson to the stage.
How do you want us to let you know?
Sucks, just like yell like boo or something. Just stop immediately.
You got this.
Know that I love you so bad, I let the trouble that we made. I say that I hate you with a smile on my face. Oh, look what we became. All the things I did just so I could call you mine. All the things you did, I hope I was your favorite crime. Your favorite crime. Your favorite crime. 'Cause baby, not yet.
We think you're good. Yeah.
My little girl met a new friend just the other day on the playground at school, between the tire and the sweet. She came home with tear-filled eyes and said to me, "Daddy, Alyssa." I just brushed it off at first, 'cause I didn't know how much my little girl had been hurt, or the things that she had seen. I wasn't ready when I said, "You can tell me." Alyssa lies in the classroom. Alyssa lies every day at school. Alyssa lies to the teacher as she tries to cover every bruise. My little girl laid her head down that night to go to sleep. I stepped out of the room and heard a prayer so soft and sweet. God bless my mom and my dad, my new friend Alyssa. I know she means you bad, 'cause Alyssa lies in the classroom. Alyssa lies every day at school. Alyssa lies to the teacher as she tries to cover every bruise. I had the worst night of sleep in years as I tried to think of a way to calm her fears. I knew exactly what I had to do, but when I got to school on Monday, I heard the news. My little girl asked me why everybody looked so sad. The lump in my throat grew bigger with every question that she asked, till I felt the tears run down my face. I told her that this son wouldn't be at school. She doesn't lie in the classroom. She doesn't lie anymore at school. Alyssa lies with Jesus, 'cause there's nothing anyone would do. Tears fill my eyes when my little smile, don't have the pain. Don't we all feel the same? Sit around and break each other's hearts. But it's not your fault, 'cause we all have our broken parts. In the age of anxiety, in the age of anxiety.
Thank you. All right. Emily, I taught you well. I taught her everything she knows. I don't know if y'all can afford me. Just kidding. Isn't this great? It's like, Tiny Desk thinks they have something. I think we have something. All right, so now we're gonna have our next act. This act, we came across this act because EC, who is our data and records specialist, it's his group, and I approached EC maybe like a month or so ago. And I was just like, "Will you be willing to perform?" And he was just like, "Sure, without a doubt." So I can't wait to see, because I've heard a lot of great things about them and the work they do, and so I think it's gonna be great. We're gonna have to clear out some space here because it's a lot of them. But yeah, I want to call them up to the stage. The Uprising Dance Company. If y'all can come on out, we'll be ready for you.
Oh, true. Hello. My name is EC Fajardo. I am the data and record specialist at GIP. It's a beautiful place to work. Has been like the newfound purpose of my life. It's the best job I've ever worked at in the past 6 months. Been here a while. But yeah, so Uprising Dance Company is a company that my wife and I started, was it 2 years ago now? Yeah, like 2 years ago now.
I remember that.
And it's been quite the journey. We're very blessed to have a few of our members here with us today. Our mission has been just to provide that space and that opportunity for creative expression without any kind of financial obligation or hardship. And we're trying to sort of change the narrative around the arts. We're trying to, I'm so nervous. Oh my God. No, we're here, and we have a piece prepared for tonight that was choreographed by myself and by but yeah, there's a little bit of explicit content and a little songs.
We grow.
But yes, we hope you enjoy. This one comes from our hearts, and yes, thank you very much.
war going on outside, I swear to God. I'm on the front line, no front, no cap, no fun size. Sunshine, cinnamon skin, people blend in together and ride side by side. Organized, we bust guns at the same time. Harmonize, on my line, pick a lead, take a leap, lead with love, please. You sound like Dr. King, people tired of taking beats from beats covered in sheets. I love niggas, but we too forgiving for how they treated us. Reparation that we trying to get even. Conversation coming ground, prison compounds full of my fucking people. How you still sleeping? Have you had your coffee this evening? All the black boys missing it, ending up inside the coffins, but you mad when they hashtag Black Lives Matters on front your sidewalk. Diabolical thoughts, diatribe from dialogues, damaging images of men and women who died off fighting for civil rights. A simple necessity given when you're giving life, but we've been tripping. Right. You should have been downtown. The people are rising. We thought it was a lockdown. They opened the fire. The winds is flying. Who said it was a lockdown? Got in time. Downtown, where I got popped with the rubber bullet train. Got it in my name now. I'ma shoot it.
Maybe this round two. Government cinematic American drive to leave the apple pie in the morning and bury the strange fruit, then marry the strange fruit and call it the black love. So I leave the sacred rhythm. And no money I can make to make the cops get little. We sing a murder indigenous, a passage, make the Constitution a life for a bag of skittles. So only I load the sacred pistol. And if you need, I'll read a solid with you. And if you're rich, I pray that God forgive you. You're supposed to share the garden, grow the holy aim. Maybe everything was a metaphor. One God, an African liberal. Take arm and tell me you stay calm. And double barrel the shot and stand on a graveyard and tell you to slave on.
One time, the people are rising. We thought it was a lockdown. They opened the fire. The bullets are flying. Who said it was a lockdown? Goddamn lie.
That was solid. You know, if Soul Train was still on, I think y'all. All right, so now's the time where we'll break for a brief intermission. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes. So those of you at home, good time to go get some extra food, use the bathroom. Those here, same. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
How many months?
talked outside. Good to see you. All right, yeah.
Yeah, I think the webcam. Uh-oh. Is that your computer?
Is this an available seat or not?
Yeah, well, if you don't mind being like, I can scoot. Will you hold that?
Somebody's wedding ring, it looks like. Just a regular ring.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just like a bread tie. Yeah, I'll sit right here.
Well, if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. Will you hold that? Let me not trip over that. Uh-oh. What? Yeah. What? So many talents. Yeah. This is filming.
I guess that's a live feed, right?
Yep. So I'm just keeping up with the chat and making sure it shows.
How long have you been with the Innocence Project?
I have been involved for over 6 years.
Yeah?
Yep. I started on Johnny Gates's case, but I ended up at GIP because of Joey.
Uh-huh.
I grew up about 20 minutes away.
Really?
Where all this happened. So as a kid, I had heard about the case. Joey's my sister's age. So it's a pretty small world, but I ended up working on the case.
Well, it just so happened that I testified in that courthouse a couple years ago in a death penalty case.
All good.
No, it's not just me.
I'm alright. Thanks for calling out.
What? It's not on. Let me see if I've got mine.
Hello. About to get back started back up again. If everybody can have a seat, make way for the seats. All right. So, we're back. You know, I can tell the wine is flowing in the room tonight. It's a lot of laughter. That is a telltale sign. That's good. I like to drink and be merry. All right. So let's get back. Welcome back to the people on YouTube land. We're happy to be back for the second part of our show. And so I'm going to introduce our next act. Our next act, they performed last year as well. They have a couple of touching songs I'm sure you're going to enjoy. One of them is a former board member and has been a partner with GIP for years. Also, a small world, she taught my cousin, which is crazy to find out. But I'm going to introduce Free Your Darlings. They're coming to the stage. Sarah Gerwood and Andy Silver, so just please give them your undivided attention and they're going to take them in.
Thanks, y'all.
out. We're doing a few songs. The first two, for those of you guys who are parents in the room, know it's hard when your kids are going through it. And between the two of us, we're raising 3 boys who are men, they tell us. They're all transitioning into adulthood. The last few years have been challenging for them. So these are for them. These are not our songs.
Close your eyes, have no fear. The monster's gone, he's on the run, and your mama's here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Before you go to sleep, say a little prayer. Every day, in every way, it's getting better and better. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Out on the ocean, sailing away, I can hardly wait to see you come of age. But I guess we'll both just have to be patient, 'cause it's a long way to go, a hard road to hoe. It's a long way to go. In the meantime, before you cross the street, take my hand. Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful boy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy.
This is the Ben Folds cover. things, and everybody knows it sucks to grow up, but everybody does. So weird to be back here, and let me tell you what, the years go on, and we're still fighting it, still fighting it. We'll try and try, and one day you'll
Good morning, sun. Good morning, sun. Good morning, sun.
morning sun,
Good morning, sun.
I am a
Good
bird.
morning, sun. Good morning, sun. Good morning, sun.
It was pain, sunny days and rain. I knew you'd feel the same things, but everybody knows it sucks to grow up, but everybody does. So weird to be back here, and let me tell you what, the years go on, and we're still fighting, and we're still fighting it, and we're still fighting it, we're still fighting it, and you're so much like me. I'm sorry. We're gonna do a tiny switcheroo.
Wait, music's back. I never go away.
All right. Andy wrote the song after I was away for long medical treatment. One of the treatments was to meditate, which does not come naturally to me. And this was a meditation that we had to imagine ourselves at a very old age and the kind of life of meaning we wanted to live. And I think that's something we can all relate to. It was helpful at the time.
I'll just say that the reason she was at the Mayo Clinic is because she had long haul COVID, and the reason she had long haul COVID is that she was down in what prison? Calhoun State Prison, and the warden, their assistant warden, had COVID very, very early on before anybody knew what this was about. She thought she was safe down there, and the warden later died of COVID. So she caught COVID from the prison system, and of course, what does this tell us about the prison systems, Sarah?
Well, it's not a safe place, you guys know that.
Yeah.
I was very lucky.
You don't hear that guitar? That's playing loud.
Yeah. I dreamed that I lived to be 103, and all my friends came with everything they're cooking. I sat underneath an old oak tree and ate upside down plum pudding. I've cried tears of pain, but I'm dreaming tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, and I'm dreaming tears of joy.
If I live to be old and crotchety, every evening I'll tell you just what I'll do. I'll brew some whiskey tea, throw on some old TV,
Winter birds are on the trees now. Cover the plants out in the yard. All we've got are summer dreams when times get hard. When times get hard. And the next world, if there is a next world, it won't be just brigades or cities up in the sky. We'll be sailing out to sea with everyone was or is to be, floating on the tears of joy we'll cry. Tears of joy, tears of joy, floating on the tears of joy we'll cry. Tears of joy, tears of joy, floating on the tears of joy we'll cry. Floating on the tears of joy we'll cry. Floating on the tears of joy we'll cry.
This is the last one. This is a toast dumper Andy wrote about global warming. And
Oh, and I got a special guest.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
We're going to try to see if he can get this 1DI box. It doesn't work. And I asked him how many breaks he wanted. So I'm going to throw every break at him. So it's super hot and we're all going to hell. That's what this song is about. There's no turning back, y'all. We deserve every bit of it. All right, here we go.
Right? At least the Georgia prison system, though.
You ready? Sweat a bucket of water out, sweat a bucket of mud, sweat a bucket of wind and rain out, sweat a bucket of blood. One man on the radio saying it ain't gonna stop what's coming time. Oh, holy goes in this world, breathing fire, fire, fire in his mind. Oh, holy goes in this world, and I boys get hot, get hot, get hot. This world and I
mind, it is hot out there. My friend, I have a friend that has like a chicken coop, and they make the chicken. He said the chickens were having like hard-boiled eggs. That's what yeah. I tried. So we're gonna move on with our show. Yeah, that was corny. We're gonna move on with our show. All right. So this next group of performers, they also performed last year. Did a wonderful job. Been hosting Melanie Hammett. Now they have a special guest, Clarence Harrison, who is GIP's first H honoree. Clarence is one of the biggest Hawks fans, like Braves, but not Braves, but Falcons fans, criticizing all the time. We can go hours talking about like, yeah, he's a Dollars fan. I know we got some Dollars fans. But I'm excited to bring them to the stage because they had such a moving performance last year, and I promise you, for those of you seeing this for the first time, you won't be disappointed. So come on up to the stage, guys.
So about 10 plus years ago, Ben and Clarence and I got together, and Ben and I sat and listened to Clarence tell his story, which is multifaceted, but we heard part one of his story for several hours, and we recorded the story. And then I went off on a retreat and started working up songs that used Clarence's imagery and Clarence's telling of his experience. Then we came back, Ben and I worked on them and played them for Clarence to see if they were accurate and authentic to his experience. And so tonight we're going to play 3 of those songs. And Clarence, you're going to tell us about them, even if you are a lot older than I am. we're actually the same age, so. And I've got no guitar yet. Huh? Yeah, but it's usually up.
I got you cranked pretty good there.
Plug in the wrong place?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and mute that one. We're doing the stage left.
Okay, gotcha.
One. Okay, we'll start with
What does 2250 mean?
2250, it means the number of people who we believe that are still in prison or wrongfully convicted. That would be approximately about 45% of your prison population. I didn't think, they could actually make a song about my life And as I was telling the thing, I was trying to tell them about the stuff that I was going through, and how prison would change the person, you know, that they had changed and corrupted me so much of thing. And when I looked over at Ben, he looked like one of those all-American guys. Stuff. And I didn't feel right talking to him. I thought I would, you know, contaminate.
But I was
him.
corruptible.
She got all the world experience. But
he taught me how to wear my hat crooked.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Do not assume you know who's guilty. Do not assume the truth was heard. Do not assume we are so different. Do not assume they have the final word. Gave me life plus 20 for a crime I didn't do. And then they added 20 more years just to break me through and through. They gave me life plus 20, but I was innocent. And then they put on 20 more years just in case those years got spent. Do not assume you know who's guilty. Do not assume the truth was heard. Do not assume we are so different. Do not assume they have the final word. Well, I got represented by a lawyer in the hall. He just happened to be standing there, and that's how he got the call. The jury found me guilty, although I know they heard the same. So now the whole world's feeling safe because they found someone to blame. Do not assume you know who's guilty. Do not assume the truth was heard. Do not assume we are so different. Do not assume they have the final word. There's a shadow on the hall of justice. There's blood on liberty's cape. There's a stain on the flag of freedom that no one can escape. Do not assume you know who's guilty. Do not assume that the truth was heard. Do not assume we are so different. Do not assume they have the final word. Do not anger or be bitter. It's a lesson every day I've learned. Do not ask what my life could have been if I could have those years returned.
I was represented by a lawyer that walked by the hall thing, do a call, and then I was represented. And that lawyer represented me at trial, and they tried when they presented the evidence thing. And I listened to people tell the evidence thing, but I know they heard the same thing as I heard, you know. Ain't no evidence put me nowhere, you ain't implicated me to no crime, you know. So where am I here? You know, I'm waiting on them to say something. But then they come back and they find me guilty, and I'm looking. But it can't be right, you know. Because you ain't got no evidence being implicated. So I look around. I look for the hero because, you know, things like this happen, they always correct because the system, you know, you just don't lock up innocent people. So I believe in the system, so I'm looking for this person to come. So I turn around when I look, I first time in my life I ever seen my mother cry. She was crying just when I realized that these folks had took my life. And you told me life plus 20, and I'm saying, man ain't got but one life, why you keep adding these numbers? Yeah. But he kept doing it. And I watched my mother cry and I realized my life had been taken away from me for something I could do. But up until that day, I never even thought about ever going to prison or even being convicted because I hadn't done it. If you were like, I just go through the procedure, that's the way the law works. But when I see my mother cry,
New strings. The low one? Just the low one? There we go. New strings. There we go. I was innocent, so when the judge had his say, somehow I never thought that I'd be locked away. Maybe I was too young to understand they had put me in my place, but then I turned around and saw her face, my mama's face, my mama's face. I could see everything when I saw my mama's face. And when I heard they lost the evidence, I knew my hope had died, and I would spend my life on the inside. There was still a little bit of mercy, there was still a little touch of grace, when I was alone and I could picture her face, my mama's face, my mama's face. Oh, I could see everything when I saw my mama's face. I was still in prison when they told me she had passed. It seems like dying is the only thing that lasts. My mama's face, my mama's face, my mama's face, my mama's face. After 18 years in prison, she didn't get to see that the truth exonerated me. So now I am a free man, and I'm trying to find my place. But my dearest wish is just to see her face, my mama's face, my mama's face. Oh, I would give everything to see my mama's face, my mama's face.
meeting everything in the world. But I was blessed, that I didn't deal with families that I accepted my family and all that, but I had my brother, the only one I would call. He's here with me today. For the whole 18 years I was in there, my main support who provided for me while I was in there. And I've been blessed now. I'm glad to have him here with me today, But I met a lady now. I wanted them to pay that, but we ain't gonna pay today. That lady, I don't believe that this lady here is the one who introduced me to the young party. And she came to prison and things, to witness to me. Tell me about the Lord, but I was too far gone. My dog was hours out. Any point of giving up, but too stubborn, too late. I got free. And when I got home, because I'm thinking it might happen again. And, I can go back to prison or something. I can go. I was scared to go out by myself and stuff. You know where I go? Why she took me. Every time I go to the store, I think they're trying to cheat me and stuff. I stuff was so high. I was all these people. But I was blessed enough, and I got a truck. And that's the first time that I really was able to just get out on the road by myself, deal with see what things was about. And I had a black truck.
They unlocked the door. They told me I was free. I walked my longest mile into the arms of my family. My mother was gone, my daughters were grown, and the boy I was, he had moved on. But I got a big black truck that's all my own. Long black top is my new home. Behind the wheel I drive. But I wonder if I'm gonna need an alibi. I got some compensation for the time they stole, but it won't be money that'll make me whole. And the IRS, they took their 30%. It costs like hell just to be innocent. But I got a big black truck, it's all my own. Long black top is my new home. Behind the wheel I drive. Still I wonder if I'm gonna need an alibi. Is that the shadow of a man? Is that an animal in the smallest room where I'm feeling comfortable? They got me when I was young, but now I'm so much older. Still it's not a day I don't look over my shoulder. But I got a big black truck, it's all my own. Long black top is my new home. Behind the wheel I drive. But I wonder if I'm gonna need an alibi. Drive.
dried, 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 dried.
But I know I ain't supposed to do the song, but I don't think I can go with it. I got to have people who like it. I like
That's a hard one.
Yeah. The best ones are the hard ones.
That's the one
I'm sorry we didn't have that one ready to go, but it is available on Spotify.
Great plug.
I'm sorry we didn't have your song prepared, but we did thank you for everything. If you go to Spotify and you look up Life 2020 or Hammett, Holst, Harrison, the whole record is available there. And check us out on Spotify. The whole song. Clarence speaks about the songs in between, so the whole record is there. So please, we invite you to enjoy the whole series of songs there. And all the hard work that we did with Clarence. We started the project 10 years ago. And it's been amazing. Just enjoy it.
10 years ago. Back when I was 30.
It's amazing to see Clarence when we first heard him to be on stage, and we would work through the between songs, and now he's like, all right, you guys got songs? Let's man, there's no rehearsal. Clarence, thank you for being brave and encouraging. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben, Melanie, and Clarence. That was amazing. I never get tired of hearing Mama's face. Such a beautiful song. So, all right. So we are getting to the point where we're close to the end of our night. We have one more act. Joey, it's time for you to come up to the stage. I just met Joey today, so I don't have any funny, cool anecdotes, but I hope we get to know him in the future, and so we can get to know my personality. So just welcome Joey to the stage.
I'm grateful for all the support, and everybody that's here, everybody that's coming out. Words can't describe, how grateful I am. I'm not really a talker, and just to be honest, I kind of got thrown under the bus with the music. We did make an album in prison, and Chris. He's really the force behind the whole album. I was just kind of lucky to be able to play music with it. And Claire, she made a joke about the whole bug moonshine thing. That did kind of throw a monkey wrench into that.
I'm sorry, Joey.
Yeah. But yeah, Claire, I'm grateful you're back. And, that's when this all started with me, Claire came to see me, and Claire was like, seems kind of like a movie. And I was like, no, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. So the Innocence Project ran one. They didn't have anything. And it was like, what do we do now? And Claire was like, well, I'm not going to give up on you, you know. Claire, she came out of her own pocket, kept coming to see me. And then she came to me and she said, you ever heard of a podcast? I said, what is that? She was like, well, maybe this is the way we can get some help. And I was like, let's do it. You know, I don't have anything to hide, so let's get on with it. But, you know, maybe if we do another one of these, God willing, I'm free. You know, I'll tell more about that story, but there's a lot to it. But Claire, like I said, thank you. Megan, Christine, y'all are awesome. We practiced 2 times, and I've played probably a handful of times since I've been.
Oh, you'll be able to
mess
tell.
up.
Okay, so this is a song that is Joey's favorite song of mine, but I didn't write it. So a friend of mine wrote it, Nadine, and I named my son after Nadine. Unfortunately passed away due to suicide from schizophrenia. So this is free, and this is called Way of the World. Our faith, they lay right off the tree. I see the light of the outer rays. As I fade, I become everything. In my mind, I'm lost in eternity. It feels like the weight of the world to me. And so I go to live that reality. Is this like this, where the loveless happening? I have seen the light at the outer rays. As I fade, I become everything. In my mind, I'm lost in eternity. It feels like the weight of the world to me. See through these eyes, it's not really happening. Through space and time, come and like my company. I have seen the light in the rays. As I fade, you know I become everything. In my mind, I'm lost in eternity. It feels like the weight of the world to me. 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 Oh yeah. we're gonna do too far. Joey's my Richie Sambora tonight. Think of that as a sponsor on the side note.
See, I told y'all he's a real musician, so he wants me to do one of my songs at the end, so that's kind of like, you know, going from up here to like.
So this is one I actually wrote instead of the one Joey thought I wrote. All right, the song is called Too Far. It's on 3. Okay,
It was really like a band camp sometimes.
Still find ways to get in trouble. What?
They went back with me when I was a walker. They sent me, when my case called national attention, they sent me to Waycross, one of the worst places in the world with, well, I don't know what I should say this. In my opinion, who I think committed my crime, they put me in the same place with me. And then put me in the room with the detective that arrested me, his nephew. They put me in the room with him. He wore a wire and tried to say some stuff. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But yeah, that's where I went from rough walker. The real big thing.
So, on that note, so this is a one I just recently wrote for my fiance, and then I sang at my mom's wedding, so that was fun. Yeah, just jamming on. We were good. This is called My Dream Was You.
I'll be your everything. My love will light the dark, and you can cling to me when life just gets so damn hard. We will go wandering until we find lost. The past wasn't comforting with all it had cost. And I give it all of me to when she's in empty dreams. I'm done and seen everything. That's not what I want. And when you came to me and showed me what true love means, not stages and silver screens, but this feeling we got. I guess I never knew that my dream was you. Now I can hold your hand, and I will protect your heart. After all this, I understand I belong where you are. And I give it all of me to when she's in empty dreams. I've done and seen everything, but it's not what I want. And when you came to me, show me what you love means. Not stages and silver screens, but this feeling we got. I guess I never knew that my dream was you. And I give it all of me to when she's in empty dreams. I've done and seen everything, but it's not what I want. And when you came to me and showed me what true love is, not stages and silver screens, but this feeling we got. I guess I never knew. I never knew. I guess I never knew that my dream was you.
song our own. I don't know if you guys know
What was it, Men at Work?
yeah, Men at Work. Laying Down Under. Kind of an old song. We're old folks, so.
Hey.
Yeah.
Give us away.
Chris is older than me.
Sing her real quick. Oh, Joey, we're gonna change the lyric.
How'd you guys connect?
Actually, I was sitting watching a ball game. And he came to me. He was like, he had been at Walker for a minute. He was like, hey, he was kind of real quiet. And I was like, you know, who's this guy? He was like, hey, you got a band? And I was like, yeah, you got a secular band. He was like, well, I play guitar. And I was like, okay. and so anyway, long story short, the dude comes in here and he's like real quiet, kind of meek like, and then you put a guitar in his hand, he turns into a monster. And I'm like, where'd that come from? But yeah, he's taught me a lot about music. He's great.
Well, that's over. Appreciate it. Either way. All right, so this is called, well, you probably know the song. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Riding in a dried out Corvette on a hippie trail head full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and she gave me breakfast. She said, do you come from that town and women ruined and burned up? Can't you hear the thunder? You better run and you better take cover.
You must want to hear early when I told you I couldn't afford it. All right, so that was our last performance, but before we get out of here, I'm going to call up our Chatham review attorney, Olivia Vigilante. Right, that's how I said. Right. So over the last couple of months, we've been going through a lot of change and things like that. And you probably wonder, why am I calling her up? She's going to speak. She has, the team at GLP is very talented, and we can work in many different ways. And so even though she's an attorney, she used to do she used to work in development. So she's been helping us out with development over the past couple of months. So I'm going to call her up so she can say a few words.
I'm just always too short for my stand, so I'll just go like this. Hi, yes, I'm Olivia. I'm GIP's newest attorney. Coming to GIP in this past year, I've just been so blown away, so thankful, so honored by being welcomed into this community. I came to GIP shortly after the passing of my beloved friend who was wrongfully incarcerated. She passed away due to medical neglect in prison. And coming here with that grief and not really knowing what community I was going to join, and then getting to be a part of this has been so incredibly healing. Thank you to all of you, those I know, those I don't know, for just being so open and so willing and just willing to share your stories, particularly to freed clients. Every time you share your stories, it is healing to me, and I know to people like me. So thank you. I was so grateful to be a part of this tonight because it's not too often at GIP that we get to just share joyful things. It's been so wonderful to just sort of celebrate kind of the best and the happiest of who we are. And it's sort of in that community spirit that I want to make two requests of you tonight. The first, at some point tonight, don't do it now because you won't hear my second request, but at some point tonight, please turn to someone you don't know and ask them what brought them here. And let's continue to sort of build this community and be a part of each other's lives. So that's my first request. Talk to a person you don't know. Ask them what brought you here. My second request, if you're able, please make a donation to GIP tonight. As one of sort of 14 stewards of GIP's funds, I can promise you your gift will be at work tomorrow. We are working to keep Joey Watkins home, keep Joey out of prison. We're working to bring Sonny Baradia home. If you don't know who that is, you can check him out on our website. He has been fighting his fight for 22 years. We're also at work doing important policy work, trying to get compensation for folks who have been wrongfully incarcerated, working to build a more robust support system for folks who are re-entering. I can assure you all of those things are your return on your investment. These are the details here. You can text. I think this is cut off. I think it's talent truth. I don't think it's talent trut. To 53555 to make your donation, or you can scan this QR code. And if that's confusing to you, just text. Because that was confusing to me for a lot of years. You can also donate online, at home, when you get home. I know folks think it sort of takes like that $1 million donation. We will take $1 million. But it really is, because we have this broad community of support, it really is the $50, the $100, the $10 that sustains us. When there's more of us working together, the burden is light. So please don't forget to talk to each other and consider making a donation tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Olivia. Very meaningful words, and like I said, it does do a lot, and it helps out tremendously. It doesn't go to my pocket, trust me. So it goes to good work, and we're doing good things in the community. Before we get out of here, I do want to call. Yeah.
Since tonight was sponsor of
Okay, yeah, sure. They had came a little late, but I want to shout out Scout and his family who is here tonight. If y'all want to wave your hand and stand up and just say hello, this is Dog. we always crack up together. That's one thing I miss most. But before we get out of here, I do want to call all free classes if you want to come up around here for me. We want to get a picture and just wanted to let everyone see exactly, why we do the work we do. So if y'all please would like to come up. I know I said something different earlier, but I'll change my mind.
This is the new one right here.
So no matter where you're from, so a good amount of people will be from Georgia, but people have also moved from across the state, like Clifton, from across the country. Clifton is originally from California, even when even though we work in the state, when people, it's like I said, it's a close-knit community. So even when people come from around the country into Georgia, we welcome them from open arms. So I just wanted to shout you guys out. Y'all are the reason why we do the work that we do. I appreciate that. But yeah, I just wanted, and if y'all wanted to briefly just say a couple things, feel free. You got a few seconds.
I appreciate the hard work that everyone put in to keep this organization together. It means so much to our life.
You put in hard work too.
We love y'all.
I want to thank GIP for getting me out of prison. It took him 14 years.
I'd like to thank the Innocence Project, the Innocence chapter, because I'm from a different area in California, but all around the USA, around the world, the chapters we have. Thank you guys for putting in and the hours, the effort, the energy, all. Went through, Innocence chapter, I would be here, So, and that's a shout out to the family Calvin. Sorry, excuse me, I keep getting them mixed up. But Calvin, and thank you guys for being out there, and I miss it. And thank you guys for being here. And this is new to me. I like this, but it's new to me. So thank you all.
And like I said at the beginning, y'all get
Hey, y'all take the mic stands out of the way.
So while they get this picture, I'm gonna wrap up quickly. I promise. I know we went a little bit later than we expected, but so okay, yeah. So like I said at the beginning of the show, the community that we are part of is very talented. I know you saw some people perform tonight and showcase their talents, but like I said, everybody, the people that you see in front of you, all of them are very talented. We've done I'm trying to get this picture. Yeah.
Just one note.
That's it. That was a note. So, yeah, we, like I said, very talented staff, very talented designer community. Like I said, we did an event with Dennis last year. Dennis showcased his wood burning. We also, and that was great. Hey, talk to Dennis about it. He has a lot of good wood burning. John White, we did an event with him, I think 2 years ago, with his leather work, and he actually brought some here tonight. So if you would like to have a nice, like some cool leather, like a leather belt, look at this.
If you need a custom guitar stand, John White's your man.
He's your man. Yeah, so talk to John about it. Like I said, and it goes a long way in supporting him. But that is all I have to say. I'm not going to take y'all time too much longer. You all have been an amazing audience. Give yourself a hand. Wow. So to everyone on YouTube, thank you for going on this journey with us today. This was also an experiment because this was our first time trying something like this. So hopefully you can hear it. If not, I'm sorry, but you should watch the tickets. But everybody have a good night and drive safe home. Thank you.
We gotta get to